In the previous session, we had completed discussing about respiration, mechanism of
Yes.
respiration, respiratory disorders we had completed last time,
Yes.
right? So the next
Yeah.
part of the lesson that you know, we are going to continue with, as the name of the lesson is respiration and circulation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to discuss about the second part of the
Circulation.
lesson, that is circulation. Okay,
Yeah.
now during respiration itself we have already seen what is the role of blood and blood vessels in the case of respiratory system. We have seen that there is alveolus and it is surrounded
Mm.
by the blood capillaries and there is exchange of gases taking place. So that's where
Yes.
the circulatory system comes into picture, correct?
Mm.
So before we come to the actual circulation, we have to understand something called transportation. ओके सर्कुलेशन में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एक वर्ड आ जाता है ट्रांसपोर्टेशन बिकॉज
Transportation.
इन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स इन एनिमल्स वी से सर्कुलेशन but in general
Mm.
for living organisms the better word would be transportation. Okay, because
Yes.
there are materials, okay, of all types which are transported inside the living bodies. In the
Mm.
case of
Yes.
plants, what is transported? Is there any blood?
No.
No. So in the plants, what is there?
Transported. Oh yes.
What is transported
Plant.
inside plants?
I know.
What is absorbed by the roots?
uh,
Yeah. So I was asking, what is transported inside the plants?
oh. Uh, First is tissue. Then comes tissue.
How can tissue be transported?
Wait. Through tissues.
What is the
Water.
material which is transported inside plants? What is absorbed by
Water.
the roots? Yes, it is water
Minerals.
along with the dissolved
What else? What
minerals.
else?
There is a
What
word
else?
for it. Listen, water along with the dissolved minerals. There is a word for it which is called the sap. So through
Which
the
is called
plant, sap, S-A-P.
sap.
S-A-P, P for parrot. That is sap.
Sap. Oh yes, I know.
Okay, so that is
Yes.
the sap which is transported from the roots to the leaves of the plants. So that transportation is also equally important. Similarly, inside the leaves, there is a very important process taking place called photosynthesis.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the end product of photosynthesis in plants? What is formed after photosynthesis?
Food.
What is the food which is formed? Which compound?
Sunlight.
Which compound is produced after photosynthesis? Plants produce sunlight.
Carbon dioxide.
Supriya,
Oxygen. Yes, sorry. I know. Yes.
what is the food produced? Which food is produced by the plants?
Plants produce oxygen.
It is the glucose that is produced, right?
Yes.
How can
Glucose.
oxygen, carbon dioxide be food for the plants? Can they use gases as food? Then, if you say that you don't know, that would be better rather than bluffing like this.
Yes.
This is not a guess, this is a blunder. Getting it? A guess is also within a range sometimes. Please remember that. If you would have told proteins, I would have understood. If you would have said carbohydrates, that would have been fine. but answering like carbon dioxide, oxygen is nonsense. Is that clear? So
Yes,
within
yes.
the plant cells, because of photosynthesis, what is produced is carbohydrate food as a result of photosynthesis.
Hmm.
That carbohydrate food, which is manufactured in the leaves, is again transported from the leaves all the way to every part of the plant. So inside the plant body also, through the tissues like xylem and phloem, there is transportation taking place. So that transportation we will discuss in another lesson when we talk about plants. Here in this topic, we are learning about transport and circulation in animals, including human beings. Getting it? So first of all, there is two
Getting
types
it.
of transport: intracellular transport, and there is something called extracellular transport. Okay, intracellular. Intra means within. That means any kind of transportation taking place inside the cell itself. That's called intracellular. So inside the cell, there is cytoplasm, and cytoplasm keeps moving inside the cell. So it is transporting material. Say, for example, something is to be transported from the chloroplast to the mitochondria, or from the nucleus to the cytoplasm or the ribosome. So inside the cell, if something has to be transported, that is called intracellular transport. So there is a
Okay, got it.
phenomenon called cyclosis, which is nothing but a streaming movement of the cytoplasm. Okay, if this is a cell,
Okay, got it. Yes.
if this is a cell, okay, there is a nucleus over here. So cytoplasm will keep on moving from the periphery on one side, like a whirlpool. Getting it? Cytoplasm mainly contains water.
Getting it.
So cytoplasm ऐसे move करते रहेगा. So whatever is produced in one part of the cell will be transported within the cell to other parts. This phenomenon in which the cytoplasm shows a streaming movement is called cyclosis.
Okay, got it.
Remember that word. Okay.
Hmm.
Then similarly, there is something called extracellular transport. Extra means outside the cell. That means from one cell of the body to any other cell of the body in some other part, in some other organ, when things have to be transported around, that is called as extracellular transport. That means from the roots to the leaves in plants, from the heart to the lungs, from the lungs back to the heart, from the heart to the brain. Getting it? Then it is
Yes.
called as extracellular
Yes.
transport. Okay, so
Ah.
that is the basic principle behind transport within living organisms. Okay, so we have seen that in the previous topic also, respiration mein, how the blood transports different types of gases, how it transports oxygen, how it transports carbon dioxide. We have seen that. Okay, same way, let us discuss about the circulation in animals. Now we have used the word circulation because the word circulation, see, transportation and circulation sound very similar, but there is a slight difference.
Exactly.
Transportation का मतलब क्या है कि when material is transported from point A to point B, finished. That is transportation. But when you say circulation, that means some materials are transported within the body and it comes back to the same.
Oh, right. Okay, yes. Correct. Got it.
It is a continuous process. Getting
Yeah.
it? Circulation.
Getting it.
So in the case of higher animals, remember higher animals means mainly the chordates.
Ah.
So circulation is carried out by mainly two special fluids in the body, which are called the blood and the lymph, which is absent in the case of lower organisms. Okay, so talking about animals from Annelida onwards. Okay, you remember animal
Nilida.
classification?
Yeah.
Porifera, Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes. Okay, then
Nilida. Arthropoda.
Annelida, okay,
Arthropoda.
Arthropoda. So Annelida से start करके chordates तक, mammals तक.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a special circulating fluid. That means the ones before Annelida do not have this system.
Yes.
Getting it? ये point याद रखना है. So
Getting it.
what are the components of the blood vascular system? Vascular system मतलब conducting system. तो
Conducting.
blood vascular system का मतलब है there is a liquid or a fluid called blood.
Hmm.
Okay, there is blood in the body and there is
Yeah.
something called as the heart.
I know.
Okay,
Yes.
remember we are not
Hmm.
talking about only human beings here first.
Hmm.
We are talking about all higher animals, Annelida onwards. So when you say heart,
Yes.
you have to imagine the heart of human being as well as that of a cockroach.
Oh no. Yes.
Yes. So heart is there. Heart will pump the blood. It will throw the blood through the blood vessels to every
Hmm.
tissue of the body.
Yes.
It is transported. Okay. But before going into the details, let us understand the types of blood vascular system. So we have open circulation and closed
Yeah.
circulation.
Closed circulation. Ah. Hmm.
Okay. See, open circulation is for animals which are lower in the category. Okay, so it's like example in the case of annelids, arthropods, and mollusk.
Oh, okay. Yes, I got it.
Okay, but the
Yes.
ones which are chordates, they have
Hmm.
closed circulatory system. So what is the difference? Open circulation means the animal has got a body inside which the blood is just filled up. There are
The
blood
animal
vessels.
is.
There are blood vessels to some extent, but the blood flows outside the blood vessels into the body cavity also.
Oh, okay, got it.
So there is a body cavity called hemocoel.
Hemo.
Body cavity को बोलते हैं hemocoel.
Hmm.
Hemo has come from the word hemoglobin. That represents
Hemoglobin.
blood.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So blood जो है
Yes.
ये blood cavity, body cavities से circulate होते हैं. And all the important organs of the body, stomach, intestine, and all these visceral organs, they are present in this body cavity. So blood
Okay,
जो है वो
got it.
directly body cavity को circulate करता है. There is an exchange of material taking place.
Yes,
So the
got it.
pressure of the blood is also quite less compared to closed circulation. Okay, and the blood in such animals do not have any pigment like hemoglobin. Remember this. They do not have hemoglobin. That is
Wait,
why if you take a
Uh,
cockroach,
Hemocells are.
hemocoel. Hemocoel means the body cavity. Cavity मतलब
Hmm.
open, the hollow cavity.
Yes.
Hemocoel बोलते हैं. But the blood which is circulating is not having the red colored pigment,
Oh, okay,
any
got it.
respiratory pigment.
Yes. Oh, no.
Okay, and that's
Okay,
why if
got
you
it.
take a cockroach, you must have seen a cockroach, right? That
Why would I
chocolatey,
take a cockroach?
that chocolatey colored crunchy animal, right? So if you take that animal, and if you squeeze it, what will be the color of the liquid coming out? It will be white in color because it doesn't have blood.
Okay, got it. Yes.
Without blood,
White.
it will be whitish in color.
What?
It doesn't
Wow.
have blood like higher animals. Similarly, for all
Oh,
arthropods
hemoglobin नहीं. Yes.
and mollusks also. तो उसको बोलते हैं open circulation because blood is outside the blood vessels.
Yes, got it.
Okay, but when you talk about closed circulation, that means all vertebrates, some of mollusks, and even some annelids. So blood जो है, it is circulated through the body by a network of blood vessels. Blood vessel मतलब the tube-like structures spread throughout the body, inside which the blood is transported.
Yes,
So three
got
types
it.
of blood vessels are there. Which are they? Okay, arteries, veins, and capillaries.
Capillaries. Yes.
These are the three types of blood vessels that higher animals have. इनके अंदर से blood pass होते हैं. So that
Yes.
means in the animals which have closed circulation, blood never comes out into the body cavity. वो या तो हार्ट के अंदर होगा या तो किसी ब्लड कैपिलरी के अंदर होगा. That's why it is called closed. कि blood is not coming out into the open.
Yes.
Got it? And that's why here
Got
the blood can flow with a high pressure. It is not spreading into the body tissues. ठीक है, and it contains respiratory pigments like hemoglobin.
Yes.
And we have already seen how hemoglobin can transport the respiratory gases.
Yes.
Got it? तो इसको बोलते हैं closed
Got it.
circulation.
Okay.
Is that
got it.
clear? Okay.
Clear.
Then similarly,
Yes.
when you say closed circulation, it can be categorized into two types. We can say single circulation and double circulation.
Okay. This comes under closed circulation.
Closed circulation. Open इतना ही है
Okay.
बस. Okay. But under closed circulation, it can be single or double. Single circulation का meaning क्या है? The word itself is telling you. In single circulation, during one complete circulation, the blood is flowing through the heart only once. पूरे हार्ट में से ब्लड एक ही बार पास होते हैं, as in the case of fishes.
Okay, got it. Yes.
As in the case of fishes. ठीक है,
Yes.
तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है? There is something called as deoxygenated blood.
हाँ.
Deoxygenated blood means the blood which contains mainly carbon dioxide and very less of oxygen. So that blood is pumped from the heart towards the gills. Fishes have gills for exchange of gases.
Yeah.
And when they breathe, fishes जब breathe करते हैं, पानी से dissolved oxygen लेते हैं, तो वो directly gills में लेते हैं. So whatever we do in our lungs in the alveoli, fishes are doing it in the gills.
Okay, got it.
तो
Yes.
heart में से blood pump करके gills में आते हैं, deoxygenated becomes oxygenated. Okay, that oxygenated blood goes to every part of the body, where it again becomes deoxygenated and then comes back to the heart.
Okay, got it. Oh, okay, got
Heart
it.
to gills to body tissues back to the heart. तो body tissues को oxygenated चाहिए,
हाँ.
cell में again use हो जाएगा, respiration होगा, oxygenated will again become deoxygenated, it will come back to the heart. ये ऐसा arrangement है. तो पूरे circulation में it is coming to the heart only once. इसलिए उसको बोलते हैं single circulation.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Similarly, in still higher animals, like even in case of chordates and all, in the case of humans, okay, there is something called double circulation.
Yeah.
Okay, and before that, one more thing: the heart of the fish. See this. यहाँ पे, as you can see, the heart of the fish is carrying only deoxygenated blood, because fish के heart में oxygenated blood आ ही नहीं रहा है.
Oh.
From the body
Okay,
tissues, it is
gills
getting the
में जाता है.
deoxygenated. The deoxygenated goes to the gills. Oxygenate होने के बाद सीधे body tissues में जाते हैं. So that's why the heart of the fish is also called venous heart.
Venous heart.
Venous
Yes.
has come from the word veins.
हाँ.
And veins में deoxygenated blood होता है, इसलिए उसको venous heart बोलते हैं.
Okay, got it. Yes.
Got it? Okay, single circulation समझा?
समझा.
ठीक है. Same way, double circulation now. Double circulation का meaning क्या है? कि the blood passes through the heart twice during one circulation.
Yes.
एक बार के circulation में heart से दो बार पास होते हैं. Getting it? Here you can remember one very important point. Remember this word, which you normally remember every time, I suppose.
Lord, भगवान.
Why should you remember Lord? Okay, we are talking about double circulation. ठीक है? Humans and other higher animals. Listen, our heart.
Yes.
अभी heart के बारे में पूरा detail में बाद में देखेंगे, but अभी के लिए just understand. In order to understand this flowchart, see,
Yes.
our heart has got a left side and a right side. And left side, right side में ऊपर नीचे दो chambers है. The upper two chambers are called atrium. Okay. Lower two chambers are called ventricles.
Yes.
Atrium को बोलते हैं receiving chambers.
Receiving chamber.
And ventricles को बोलते हैं distributing chambers.
Okay. Yes.
ठीक है. तो listen, short में अभी देखते हैं, details हम बाद में देखेंगे. why did I mention the word Lord? Remember, deoxygenated blood है, oxygenated blood है, correct? So you should remember, left side of the heart always carry oxygenated blood, and right side of the heart always carry deoxygenated blood.
Oh, wow. Okay, got it. Yes.
That's the way you can remember.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Getting it? तो यहाँ पे देख,
Yes.
हार्ट है, 4 चेम्बर्स है, लेफ्ट साइड राइट साइड.
Yes.
तो राइट
हाँ.
एट्रियम, राइट वेंट्रिकल. राइट साइड मतलब कौन सा? डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. तो राइट
Correct.
साइड में जो भी
Oh,
ब्लड
wow.
जा रहा है वो सिर्फ
Nice.
डीऑक्सीजनेटेड है,
Hmm.
एंड लेफ्ट साइड में जो भी ब्लड जा रहा है दैट इज ऑल ऑक्सीजनेटेड.
Oxygenated. Okay, got it.
So consider from all the different body organs,
Hmm.
the blood which is deoxygenated, okay, via the vena cava. ये जो बड़े
Vena cava?
सबसे vena cava are the body's largest veins.
Oh.
तो पूरे शरीर के सारे organs में से जो सारे veins आएंगे, they will combine and form the largest veins which are called the vena cava.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so there are
Yes.
two vena cava, superior and inferior.
Vena cava. Okay,
Okay,
got it.
superior inferior vena cava will bring the deoxygenated blood from all the body organs to the right side of the heart. See the arrow mark.
The right
यहाँ पे
side.
ला रहे हैं right atrium. I said atrium are the receiving chambers. तो vena cava
Receiving.
से receive कर रहे हैं deoxygenated blood.
Hmm.
Once the right atrium is filled up, then the blood will go from the right atrium to the right ventricle. So you can see the arrow mark here.
Yes.
So deoxygenated from right atrium goes to deoxygenated part of the right ventricle.
Hmm.
अब right ventricle will pump the blood and it will put the blood into the pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary
Remember
artery.
respiration में पढ़ा था.
Yeah.
Pulmonary artery किधर है? किधर जाता है? Lungs को जाते हैं.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So यहाँ पर deoxygenated blood जो है which has gone to the lungs will become oxygenated by alveolar respiration.
Correct. Yes.
So
Yes.
deoxygenated blood is becoming oxygenated, which is coming
Correct.
back to the heart by pulmonary veins.
Pulmonary. Yes.
And pulmonary vein किधर connected है? See the arrow mark, left atrium.
Left.
Because
Yes,
अब वो oxygenated हो गया तो left side में आएगा.
Hmm.
So left atrium will receive it, receiving chamber.
Oh, I forgot heart का दो side है. Okay, yes,
Okay, left
continue.
atrium will receive the oxygenated blood, receiving chamber.
Ah.
So
Ah.
once this receives the pure blood or the oxygenated blood, it will put it into the left ventricle.
Mm-hmm.
Then left ventricle will pump it again, and it will go into something called aorta. Aorta are the largest arteries in the body. Vena cava are the largest veins. Aorta is the largest artery. Remember these two.
Okay, got it.
तो हार्ट के लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल से जो ब्लड वेसल निकल रहे हैं, that is called as the aorta, the dorsal aorta, which is the largest artery. So oxygenated blood will be pumped into the aorta. Aorta will branch out into different arteries and arterioles and supply the oxygenated blood to every part of the body.
Okay.
Again, it will come and the circulation process will continue. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? What is happening out here? In each circulation, what is happening? The blood is coming to the heart 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Deoxygenated blood body organs से वेना कावा होते हुए heart में आ रहे. The heart is sending it to the lungs for purification.
Yes.
Lungs में oxygenate होने के बाद again coming back to the heart. And then the heart is pumping it to every part of the body.
Yes.
So double circulation क्यों बोलते हैं? Because first circulation is called pulmonary circulation between the heart and the lungs.
Yes.
The other one is systemic circulation between the heart and the different body organs. समझा अच्छी तरह से?
समझा.
So one pulmonary circulation, one systemic circulation makes one pulse double circulation.
Oh no, okay, got it. Yes.
तो ये closed circulation है. इसका details आएगा वापस, but अभी के लिए overview समझ जा. Any doubt clear?
No doubt.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Sure.
that was about the basic circulation in animals. Now we will closely discuss about circulatory system in human beings. Okay.
Okay.
So now we have to focus on circulatory system in human beings only.
Human.
With the
Yes.
background कि transport क्या है, plants में, animals में समझ
Mm.
के, and in other animals we have understood what is exactly circulation all about. We have seen open and closed circulation, double circulation, single circulation. Now we have to focus only on human beings. Okay. So in the case of human beings, when we talk about the circulatory system, we have the blood vascular and the lymphatic system.
Blood and lymph.
Blood
Yes.
vascular and lymphatic system. Okay.
Yes.
So one by one we have to understand first the components of the system, then their location, the properties, the functions, okay, and any other disorders associated with it.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Got it.
तो सबसे पहले इन
Yeah.
दोनों में से हम देखेंगे blood vascular system. Okay. Blood vascular system in human beings consists of the blood, the heart, and the blood vessels. The components of the blood vascular system. Okay, so there can be an MCQ question. Dash is not a component of the blood vascular system. Options would be blood, heart, blood vessels, and lymph. Answer is
Lymph.
lymph.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
So when you talk about blood, it has got various functions, but it can be
Yes.
categorized into three parts: transport, okay, homeostasis, and protection. ये तीन main functions हैं इनका.
Okay, got it.
So there are
Yes.
transport functions of the blood. Means what? What are the things which are transported via blood? Nutrients, respiratory gases, okay, hormones, enzymes,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
any other toxic component, okay, all these excretory products, they can be transported via blood from one part of the body to another. It depends upon the actual substance. Homeostasis का मतलब है to maintain a proper regulation. Now blood distributes water through every part of the body, so our body temperature is regulated. Human beings normally have a fixed body temperature, 37 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Homeostasis also involves balance of the respective ions. H plus, Na plus, K plus, Cl minus, HCO3 minus. These are all different ions that are always present in our blood through various sources. So इन सबका balance रखना भी उतना ही जरूरी है. And that depends a lot on environmental factors as well as our lifestyle factors. What we eat, okay, what is our physical activity like, then the general factors like age, gender, everything matters. That is homeostasis. Protection means blood has got components which can fight against external harmful agents.
Okay.
Have WBCs that can kill the germs.
Yes.
Okay. So blood does the function of protection also. Okay. Now, when you say blood, सबसे पहले study of the blood itself is called as hematology. Remember this word.
Hematology.
Study of blood को बोलते हैं hematology. ठीक है. Whenever you say logy, it is a study of something. So hemo has come from the word hemoglobin. So that is hematology. So an average adult human being, a healthy person normally contains around 4 to 6 liters of blood in the body. Okay. It is different slightly for females and males. In the case of females, it is around 4.5 to 5.3 liters. And in males, it is around 4.9 to 5.6 liters on an average. It will differ from one person to another. And that's why on an average, in a big range, we say 4 to 6 liters of blood. Approximately. So blood को हम लोग बोलते हैं, it is a fluid connective tissue.
Average. Yes.
ब्लड को बोलते हैं फ्लूइड कनेक्टिव टिश्यू.
Tissue.
Fluid means something which can flow. So blood
Hmm.
can flow. That's why it is circulating within the body. Connective का
Yes.
मतलब है it is flowing from one part of the body to another. That is why it is connecting every part of the body.
Hmm.
It is distributing the blood to right from the brain to the toe, every part of the body.
Yes.
And blood is a tissue because it is made up of many cells which are having related functions.
Yes.
So during embryonic development, the blood is derived from mesoderm. Ectoderm and
Mesoderm.
mesoderm
Yes.
कहा जाता है.
I
We
know.
see that during embryonic development in reproduction in animals.
Yes.
Mesoderm में से blood तैयार होते हैं. And talking about other properties, blood is slightly alkaline, having a pH of around 7.4. These are all the points you should
7.4.
remember, which can be asked as MCQ.
Ah.
Okay, if you taste blood,
Yeah.
it would be salty.
Hmm.
Why?
Why?
Of course, because it has got salts in it. It has got those ions in it, having a salty taste. And it is a
Okay, got it.
viscous fluid. Why it is a viscous fluid? Because it is comparatively thick.
Viscous is?
Thick, which can flow.
Oh. Oh yes. Yes.
It's
I
called
got it.
chemistry का एक property है viscosity बोलते हैं.
Ah. Yes.
Okay, and it is heavier than water. Density है उसका. And it has got
Yeah.
two main components. The liquid part of the blood is called as the plasma,
Plasma.
which makes up around 55% of the blood.
Hmm.
And जो cells है, that is the blood cells, the solid part, that makes up around 44% of the blood.
54, 55. Okay, got it.
ठीक है, तो ये दोनों मिलकर पूरा blood बनता है. So there is a liquid medium called plasma, and there is a solid medium having the blood cells.
Blood cells. Yes.
Got it?
Got it. Hmm.
ठीक है, अच्छी तरह समझा. So first let us take a
समझा.
look at the plasma. It constitutes around 55% as we saw. It is a liquid part. It is straw colored. मतलब it is not the actual red portion. Blood पूरा red है, but वो RBC
Straw
की
color?
वजह से. Straw means light yellowish color, you can see.
Oh, okay, got
Okay,
it.
dry grass कैसा होते हैं वो color.
Hmm.
This is
Oh,
straw
ऐसा.
color.
Okay, got it.
Okay, slightly alkaline. Okay, viscous fluid, and see the components of the plasma. This table is very important. Plasma is the fluid portions. Of course, it is mainly containing what? Water.
Water.
So 90% of plasma is only water.
What? Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, that is why it is a fluid and it can flow. Right? Along with that, there are 5 main proteins present in the plasma. This is very important. उसको हम बोलते हैं plasma proteins.
Plasma protein.
Proteins. So which are the plasma proteins? Albumin, globulin, properdin, prothrombin, fibrinogen.
Huh? Okay, got it.
तेजा. Albumin, बोलो.
Albumin.
Globulin,
Globulin.
properdin,
Prothrombin.
prothrombin,
Prothrombin.
fibrinogen.
Fibrinogen. Yes, done.
ये सारे plasma proteins हैं, each one having its own functions.
Hmm.
Okay, that makes up around
Yeah.
7 to 8% of the blood plasma.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, then there are inorganic salts. Inorganic salts without carbon containing ones.
Yes.
And which can be ionic forms, not carbon compounds. So sodium salts, potassium, magnesium, all these minerals that are taken up from our diet. वो plasma में रहते हैं. And each one having its own function. That makes up around 1% of it. 1% of the plasma.
Yes.
And then along with that, see water, okay, proteins, inorganic salts.
Protein.
In तीनों के अलावा there are other compounds present, which are like you can say optional. कि sometimes it is there, sometimes it is not there. The amount can differ.
Oh, okay.
तो जैसे food materials होगा, glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, triglycerides, all these can fluctuate. Waste compounds, urea, uric acid, creatinine, their amounts can vary. Regulator
Okay.
compounds like hormones, enzymes, vitamins. Okay,
Mhm.
anticoagulants like heparin. Okay, cholesterol, antibodies, dissolved gases. They are also all
Yeah.
present in the plasma. This
Yes,
together,
correct.
everything makes up 1 to 2% of it.
2%. ये ऊपर रहना चाहिए. Yes,
Got
correct.
it? So plasma में सबसे
Yes.
मेजर कंपोनेंट क्या है? MCQ में ऐसे क्वेश्चन आएगा. Dash is the major
Water.
component of plasma. It is water.
Yes.
Did you
Yes.
understand? This
Understood.
table is very important. You must learn along with the respective percentages.
Okay, correct.
Is that clear? So together it is making 100%
Yes,
of
yes.
the plasma. But plasma itself is around 55% of the blood.
Oh no.
Remaining
Okay, what?
45% is our blood cells,
Hmm.
which are called the formed elements.
Formed element.
They are nothing but the blood cells because they are
Blood cells.
produced inside the body.
Mm-mm.
Got it? So you have three
Got
main blood elements, which are called RBCs. Okay. Then you have
WBCs.
WBCs and the platelets.
Yes.
RBC, WBC, platelets.
Hmm.
So let us take a look at each one of them. Okay. So let's take a look at each type of the blood cells. Okay. The first one is RBC, also called the red blood corpuscles, and they are also called
Yes.
as erythrocytes.
Erythrocytes. Oh yes, I know.
RBCs are also called erythrocytes. Remember that. Okay. Erythros का
Got-
मतलब है red, and cyto means cell. That's how the
Yes.
word is erythrocyte. Okay.
Yes.
And in the case of a normal adult human being, the maximum number of cells of any type are the erythrocytes. See the number. How many RBCs are there in the blood? It is different for males and females. In the males, the average number of RBC is around 5.1 to 5.8 million per cubic millimeter.
Million.
And females में it is around 4.3 to 5.2 million per cubic millimeter. Per cubic millimeter मतलब you take a pin or a needle and you prick, you'll get a drop of blood. That is 1 cubic millimeter. उतने cubic millimeter में इतना million RBC.
Yes.
That's the number of RBCs in that. So imagine the number of RBCs in our entire body, in that entire 5.5 liters of blood. It's in millions and billions. उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं total RBC count.
Total RBC count.
Remember, ये numbers सब याद रखना है. ठीक है? And RBCs are red in color. Why?
Yes.
Because there is a pigment called hemoglobin, which we have seen earlier.
Hemoglobin. Yes.
Okay? And very important point, RBCs have their own lifespan. We don't have the same RBCs.
Oh yes, you have told me about this. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
it is around 120 days. I had told this when we were discussing about human nutrition, if you remember.
Yes.
Pigment formation.
Yes.
है ना?
120 days.
Yes. So these RBCs, they are produced in the red bone marrow. The hollow bones, उसके अंदर जो fluid है तो उसको red bone marrow बोलते हैं, उसमें produce होते हैं. And then they are put into blood circulation. It will remain in the circulation for around 120 days. At the end of around the lifespan, around 120 days, it will be destroyed by the cells of the liver. There are something called the buffer cells. Do you remember that? Graveyard of RBCs बोलते थे.
Graveyard of RBCs.
They are present in the liver and the spleen both.
Yes.
तो वहाँ पे RBCs destroy हो जाते हैं. So for 120 days it will keep on functioning. But RBCs which are produced keep on circulating for 120 days. But throughout the process, simultaneously चल रहा है. कि throughout constantly in our bone marrow the RBCs are produced. Okay, जैसे जैसे उसका lifespan खत्म हो रहा है, simultaneously liver and spleen are destroying it. It's a simultaneous process. So at any given time, we have approximately this much RBCs in our blood.
Yes.
Okay, now you have to remember one more term, the process of formation of the RBCs. It is known as erythropoiesis. Remember this word. Bol.
Poiesis.
पूरा बोल.
Erythropoiesis.
Poiesis का मतलब है formation.
Oh, oh, okay, got it. Yes, I got it.
Erythropoiesis. ठीक है? And RBCs
Yes.
से बनते हैं the precursor cells. They are called as hemocytoblast.
Oh no.
Called reticulocyte.
Okay, got it.
RBCs are produced from hemocytoblast or reticulocyte. Spell these words, pronounce
Yes.
karo.
Hemocytoblasts or reticulocytes.
Very good. इन cells में से बनते हैं RBCs.
हाँ.
Got it? Okay. Now
Yes.
RBC हमने देखा अभी total RBC count around this much. ठीक है? But
Yes.
sometimes in abnormal condition, the number of RBCs can increase more than the normal average count. उसको बोलते हैं polycythemia.
Polycythemia.
Increase in the number of RBCs than the normal total count. ज़्यादा आ गया RBCs हो गया तो भी problem है. That condition is called polycythemia.
Polycythemia.
There can be a decrease in the number of RBCs than the normal count. उसको बोलते हैं erythrocytopenia. बोलो.
Oh no.
Yes. बोलो.
Erythrocytopenia.
That is the abnormal decrease in the number of RBC.
Yes.
Again, ये सब जो मैं highlight कर रहा हूँ, all these words are important. Erythropoiesis,
Yes.
erythrocytopenia.
Wait, let me highlight it also.
Yes, you must. Okay, erythropolycythemia. Each one of them can be a probable question. Always keep a pencil, everything ready with you, with your textbook with you, so that as and when I'm highlighting, even you can do that.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Continue.
Now see, in the bone marrow, as we know that the production of RBCs takes place over there. So in the bone marrow, there is a hormone produced by the cells of the kidney, which is called erythropoietin. This hormone, erythropoietin, okay, this one stimulates the bone marrow to produce the RBCs. See, we don't, these are all involuntary process, right? We don't have any control. कि चलो RBC बनाने का time हो गया, RBC को destroy करने का time हो गया. We don't have to worry about all that. It is the body's lookout. So there is a hormone produced in the kidney called as erythropoietin. Erythropoiesis मतलब क्या? Formation of RBC.
Yes.
इसलिए उसको बनाने का hormone जो stimulate करता है उसको बोलते हैं erythropoietin.
Okay, got it.
ठीक है?
Yes.
So understood all these terminologies properly?
Understood.
Okay. Now,
yes.
The very important thing is कि RBC जो है, we call RBC. There is a word for it. I'll write over here. There is a word for it. We will write here. Okay. We will call it deficient. Efficient. RBCs को बोला जाता है deficient still efficient या deficient yet efficient. Okay, why it is called so? Deficient का मतलब क्या है? There is something which is less in the RBC. RBCs are ultimately cells, living cells. Correct? They have their own lifespan. But being living cells, there are 3 organelles in the RBCs which are absent. Mature RBCs में 3 cell organelles होते हैं जो नहीं होते. Okay, which are the 3 organelles which RBCs don't have? The first one is RBCs do not have a nucleus.
Okay, got it.
Okay, remember these are exceptional cells. Ki though they are living cells, they do not have a nucleus.
Got it.
Secondly, RBCs do not have
mitochondria. Yeah.
Okay, and the third one which RBCs do not have, that is ER. What is ER? ER क्या है?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Very good. RBCs
Yeah.
also do not have endoplasmic reticulum. Now what's the reason behind this? कि 3 बड़े सेल ऑर्गेनल्स आरबीसीज में है ही नहीं, स्टिल दे आर फंक्शनिंग एफिशिएंटली, इसलिए उसको
Yes.
डेफिशिएंट बोलते हैं.
Yeah.
First reason, RBCs do not have a nucleus. Okay.
Yes. हाँ.
सबसे पहले ये समझना है आरबीसीज का फंक्शन क्या है. आरबीसी they have a red colored pigment hemoglobin. तो hemoglobin क्या ट्रांसपोर्ट करता है? We have already seen that.
Blood.
हेमोग्लोबिन क्या ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं?
Hemoglobin transport. Oh हाँ.
What does the hemoglobin transport? So RBCs, when they are mature, they do not have these 3 main cell organelles. Okay, that is the nucleus, mitochondria, and endoplasmic reticulum. Now RBCs are having this red colored pigment called hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin.
Okay, and hemoglobin का function क्या है? Transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Remember internal respiration?
Yes.
You have seen that. Oxyhemoglobin, carbaminohemoglobin, right?
Yes.
So hemoglobin is the one which carries it. ठीक है? तो RBC के cells के अंदर, first of all, one should also understand the shape of an RBC, a normal RBC. It is said to be circular biconcave. Remember the shape.
Circular biconcave.
RBC का shape है circular biconcave. Okay, मतलब imagine a मेदू वड़ा.
Oh yes, you told me.
ठीक है, बीच में वो होल नहीं होगा, थोड़ा डिप्रेशन रहेगा वैसा. ठीक है.
Okay,
तो RBCs are like that. तो इसमें क्या हो जाता है कि RBC को ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कैरी करना है, and that has to be done continuously in the body. Lot of oxygen is required. So nucleus क्यों नहीं है RBC में? Because if the nucleus would be there, it will take up some surface area within the cell. तो उतना कम ऑक्सीजन ट्रांसपोर्ट होगा.
Correct.
Getting it?
Yes.
तो nucleus को अगर निकाल देते हैं तो there is a good surface area available to carry more oxygen. That's the reason mature RBCs do not have a nucleus. Immature RBCs, when they are formed, that time they have a nucleus. But once it becomes mature, the nucleus is gone.
Oh, मतलब nucleus है, but once it becomes mature.
Mature में नहीं रहते.
Okay, got it.
So how does it function? See, nucleus में chromosomes, DNA, genes होते हैं. But without that also, the RBCs are functioning properly because immature form में जो nucleus होता है, उसमें function set कर देते हैं. And for the next 120 days or something, it is able to do it without the nucleus.
Okay, got it.
तो उसका transportation का काम आसान हो गया because उतना area मिल गया cell के अंदर. Second point, why mitochondria is not there in the RBC? Mitochondria का function.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell.
Exactly. So that means which process it carries in the mitochondria? One word में बता. Which cell process is within the mitochondria? जिसमें ATP energy निकलते हैं. Which process?
EMP pathway. नहीं.
Something with the letter
glycolysis.
R. No. So glycolysis, EMP and all are a part of which process? R say.
Respiration, not respiration.
Respiration.
No. Respiration.
Respiration. Okay?
Yes.
So mitochondria हो रहा है respiration. And glycolysis, Krebs cycle, EMP वगैरह which you said, it requires what? Aerobic respiration के लिए क्या चाहिए? Oxygen.
Yes.
तो RBC के अंदर function क्या है? Oxygen को transport करना है. It has to reach the body tissues. But अगर उसमें mitochondria रहेगा तो वो oxygen खुद use कर लेगा, पहुंचाएगा नहीं.
Oh yeah.
It's like you are giving the thief. किसी चोर को बोल रहे हैं कि ये पैसे ले और जाके बैंक में जमा कर. Do you think it will reach the right place? No.
No.
So that's the reason mitochondria is removed from the RBC. otherwise it will use it for its own work and
Nice. Yes.
oxygen transport नहीं होगा. तो इसलिए एक word देख, deficient still efficient. Okay, it is
Efficient,
deficient in mitochondria, but because of that it is working efficiently.
Yes.
Got it? Third thing, endoplasmic reticulum. Why it is absent? What is the role of endoplasmic reticulum?
To endoplasmic reticulum.
Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is also called dash of the cell.
I know this.
You recollect cell organization, which we discussed in detail.
Yes, I do. Graveyard nahi. This was
skeletal framework.
Skeletal framework of the cell. Yes, I know.
Endoplasmic reticulum को बोलते हैं skeletal framework of the cell.
Framework of the
So it is giving the cell some extra rigidity. But RBCs का कैसा है? RBCs का कैसा है? उसको ऑक्सीजन ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है to every part of the body. That means it has to circulate. ठीक है? So while circulating, sometimes what happens, in fact many times or always, the RBCs have to go inside the blood capillary. Arteries and veins का diameter ठीक है, बड़ा रहता है, but capillaries are very minute.
Yes.
इतने minute होते हैं कि RBC का size उससे बड़ा रहता है. So how will it go inside?
Yes.
तो RBCs क्या करते हैं? वो squeeze करके जाते हैं उसके अंदर. The RBC
समझा नहीं.
छोटा सा ट्यूब है कैपिलरी, उसके अंदर आरबीसी को जाना है, तो उसको स्क्वीज करता है अंदर एंड देन इट फ्लोज इनसाइड. तो अगर एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम रहेगा तो वो स्क्वीज नहीं कर पाएगा. It has to be.
Oh right, you're right. Yes, I know. Yes, I got it.
Flexible. Yes. That's the reason endoplasmic reticulum is absent.
Okay, got it.
So it can easily flow through the circulating medium. And उससे भी क्या होता है? Endoplasmic निकल गया, mitochondria निकल गया, तो another big thing that happens is उतना surface area मिल जाता है.
Okay.
Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. So understood this main point about RBC properly.
Understood.
And जैसे हमने पहले भी देखा था, hemoglobin contains this enzyme called carbonic anhydrase. Remember पहले आया था ये?
Carbonic anhydrase. हाँ. Yes.
Okay. Bicarbonate ions का transportation के वक्त देखा था.
Yes.
Okay. And then there is a term you have to remember called hematocrit.
Hematocrit.
This hematocrit is nothing but a ratio. एक ratio है. A ratio of what? Volume of the RBCs present in our blood to the total volume of the blood itself. ब्लड में सारे कंपोनेंट्स हैं, उसमें से आरबीसीज कितने अपॉन टोटल वॉल्यूम ऑफ द ब्लड, तो जो रेशियो मिलेगा उसको बोलते हैं हेमाटोक्रिट.
Okay, got it.
As we saw here that the number of RBCs, the total count is different for males and females. That's why the hematocrit is also different for men and women.
Okay, got it.
अच्छी तरह समझा यहाँ तक?
अच्छी तरह समझा.
Okay.
Okay.
Now see, very interesting point. Okay. Each erythrocyte, या RBC, contains around 270 million molecules of hemoglobin.
Right, it is million.
See the minute planning. 270 million molecules of hemoglobin in RBC. RBC कितने हैं अपने पास?
In my body.
In normal, right? See RBCs कितना है अपने पास? It is in females it is around 4.3 to 5.2 million per cubic millimeter. RBCs ही इतने हैं, and each of them is containing 270 million molecules of hemoglobin. तो पूरे शरीर में कितना hemoglobin है you can understand.
Yes, I can.
Hemoglobin जो है अपने शरीर में ये values याद रखना है. In the men it is around 14 to 17 gram%.
What is 14 to 17 gram %?
पूरे शरीर में कितना ग्राम ब्लड है, उसमें हेमोग्लोबिन कितना सेपरेट करके परसेंटेज निकालता
Oh,
है। अ नॉर्मल
okay,
ब्लड
got it.
टेस्ट व्हेन यू डू, उसका रिपोर्ट पढ़ना पड़ेगा आफ्टर यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस ना। व्हेनेवर यू डू एनी ब्लड टेस्ट, किसी का भी ब्लड टेस्ट का रिपोर्ट अगर होगा तो वो देखना अच्छे से, उसमें क्लियर लिखा हुआ रहता है कि जिसका ब्लड टेस्ट किया उसके कितना ब्लड कंपोनेंट्स कितना है और आइडियल वैल्यूज कितने होते हैं।
Right,
तो
मेरा
पता
किया था.
चलेगा,
Yes.
हाँ तो पता चलेगा कि आइडियल के कंपैरिजन में कितना कम या ज्यादा है।
Okay,
So
got
in
it.
the case of men,
Yes.
the normal hemoglobin count is 14 to 17 gram percent, and in women
Yes.
it is around 13 to 15 gram percent.
Mm-hmm. Mine was
Okay.
14, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's normal, right? So if the condition, if there is a condition where there is a deficiency of hemoglobin or iron, उसको बोलते हैं anemia.
Anemia.
Anemia is
Yes.
because hemoglobin molecule में iron element है Fe.
Mm.
See this, each molecule of hemoglobin, it is a protein iron complex.
Yes.
तो iron element, तो iron element अपने शरीर में कैसे जाएगा? From our diet.
Ah.
So we have
Yes.
this fruits and all जिसमें iron होते हैं, apples खाते हैं, okay, उसमें iron होता है, तो जितना अच्छे से
पसंद है.
खाएंगे उतना ये iron अपने
Yes.
शरीर को मिलेगा, RBC formation में help होगा. It is very important. Okay, तो जो iron
Any other
component
fruit?
है, हाँ,
Any other fruit?
pomegranate is very good.
Oh
Beetroot,
no, I don't like.
बीटरूट खाने का, बहुत सारे लीफी वेजिटेबल्स खाने का, ठीक है, वन शुड हैव इट. ओके, यस, ओके. तो न्यूट्रिशन पार्ट बाद में डिस्कस करते हैं. कम बैक टू दिस. हेमोग्लोबिन का जो आयन कंटेनिंग पार्ट है, इट्स कॉल्ड एज अ पोरफायरिन ग्रुप.
What fire?
पोरफायरिन
Fire.
आयन कंटेनिंग पार्ट. एंड ईच
Okay, got
हीम
it.
ग्रुप, पोरफायरिन को हीम ग्रुप करके बोलते हैं, द आयन कंटेनिंग वन. ईच वन कैन कैरी
Hey.
one oxygen molecule.
Each what can carry? Ah, yes, correct. I got it.
That's why one hemoglobin can carry 4 oxygen atom. Last time respiration में बताया था.
Ah,
से
yeah.
hemoglobin बनते हैं.
I remember. Ah,
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जब इंटरेक्ट
oxyhemoglobin.
करेगा तो कार्ब अमाइनो
Yeah.
हेमोग्लोबिन बनेगा.
Carb amino hemoglobin.
ओके, तो हेमोलाइसिस का मतलब है ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ हेमोग्लोबिन.
Yes, lysis.
ओके, तो
Glucose.
हीम ग्रुप का जो आयन है उसको स्टोर कर देते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फेरिटिन इन द लिवर.
Ferritin. Yes.
ओके, जो आयन पार्ट है. एंड जो पोरफायरिन ग्रुप है दैट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू अ ग्रीन कलर्ड पिगमेंट called biliverdin, and afterwards into a
Okay,
red orange colored pigment called bilirubin. These two are the
so
bile
wait, I'm
pigments.
confused.
जो hemoglobin है, it is
हाँ.
broken down after lifespan is done, तो उसका breakdown हो जाता है, ठीक है,
Yes.
liver में. तो hemoglobin
It is
के
stored in liver as ferritin.
ion
Ferritin.
of the heme group, उसका breakdown करने के बाद heme group का जो ion part है वो store करते हैं ferritin के form में.
Okay.
And जो porphyrin group है heme का, that is converted into a green pigment called biliverdin. And that green pigment later on turns into red orange colored pigment called bilirubin.
It turns.
It converts,
खुद से
further
ही?
converts, further
Oh.
converts.
Got it.
So biliverdin
Okay,
and bilirubin are the two bile pigments which are added into the duodenum. Remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hemoglobin का जो globin part है, heme part का हमने देखा, ferritin and bile pigments. But जो
Yes.
globin part है, that is converted into, that is recycled in fact to form amino acids. तो फिर से जब hemoglobin बनाना होगा तो वो amino acids को use करेंगे. So see how things are recycled in our body.
Okay, got it.
Understood
Yes.
the relationship between this and digestive
Understood.
system properly?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, RBCs are clear. Any doubt?
No, no, no doubt.
All these terms you have to remember for RBCs. Okay, now let's take a look at the WBCs. Next one.
White blood.
After RBCs, we have WBCs, also called as leukocytes.
Leukocytes.
Leukos मतलब white या colorless.
Yes.
RBCs का क्या था? एरिथ्रोसाइट्स.
Erythrocyte.
WBCs का ल्यूकोसाइट्स. ठीक है?
Leukocyte.
So they are
Okay,
colorless
got it.
and these cells have a nucleus. RBC में कैसे न्यूक्लियस नहीं था, but
हाँ.
WBC में न्यूक्लियस is there.
Oh,
And
okay, got
RBC
it.
का शेप क्या था? सर्कुलर बाइकॉनकेव. But WBC are amoeboid cells.
हाँ.
Amoeboid मतलब they do not have a fixed shape.
Amoeba. Oh, okay, got it.
इसलिए amoeboid.
Oh, wow.
And size wise WBCs are much larger than RBCs. Okay, and amoeboid shape वगैरह होने की वजह से they can move and squeeze through the capillaries again. Okay, and that process in which the WBCs squeeze themselves through the capillaries उसको बोलते हैं diapedesis. Diapedesis properly. Word.
Yes. Diapedesis.
हाँ.
Disease.
ठीक है, तो that's called diapedesis. अभी normal WBC count RBC का कैसे था? मिलियंस में था. WBC में कितना है? 5,000 to 11,000 WBCs per cubic millimeter.
No million.
Thousands. ऐसे याद रखो. RBC मिलियंस में, WBC
Yes.
thousands में, platelets
Thousand में.
lakhs में,
Yes.
platelets lakhs में. Is
Yes.
that clear?
Clear.
So 5,000 to 11,000 is the normal WBC count. So if it goes below 4,000, that means if there is a decrease in the number, उसको बोलते हैं ल्यूकोपेनिया.
Leukopenia.
वहां पे
Okay,
एरिथ्रोसाइटोपेनिया था. यहाँ
Oh,
पे
penia.
ल्यूकोपेनिया.
Yes, easy.
ऐसे याद रखना है.
हाँ.
तो मैनी सीवियर
Okay.
केसेस लाइक एड्स हो गया, टीबी पेशेंट्स हैं, या रेडिएशंस, या इस तरह का जो मेजर शॉक्स जैसे आते हैं, in such cases the WBC count becomes very less.
Okay, got it.
So that can also be a permanent decrease. But अगर temporary increase हुआ WBC में more than the limit, more than the normal count, if there is an increase, उसको बोलते हैं leukocytosis. Cytosis. If there is an increase in the number of WBC temporarily, it's called leukocytosis.
And if it is decreased, तो leukopenia.
Leukopenia.
Okay, got it.
Yes. So ये भी infection के टाइम पे हो जाते हैं. Okay, and it can also occur during pregnancy के टाइम पे या newborn babies में. It is possible.
Oh.
But that's a temporary increase. Remember, leukocytosis is a temporary increase.
Yeah.
Okay, and then some cases what happened, the number of WBC increases uncontrollably, too much. Then it is called leukemia, which is nothing but blood cancer.
Yes, I know. Yes.
It's a type of blood cancer.
Yeah.
Uncontrolled increase in the number of WBCs. So WBC का main function क्या है? Defense, that is protection. ये अपने शरीर के सोल्जर्स हैं.
Okay, got it.
ठीक है?
Yes.
Human body is exposed to a lot of pathogenic agents around. From the air that we breathe, from the water that you drink, from the food that you eat, it can enter our body through any source. Okay? So WBCs, which are distributed throughout the body in the blood, keep on fighting against them. That's our immunity. WBCs के वजह से.
Okay, got it.
Now understand WBCs for their types. Okay, अब ये colorless cells हैं. We call them as white blood cells, but they are colorless.
Yes.
Okay, irregular nucleated one, and they show something called polymorphism. Poly मतलब many, morpho मतलब appearance. So I said that the WBCs, they show polymorphism. That means poly means many, morpho means appearance. So different types of WBCs are present, variable forms.
Wow.
Basically, WBCs are of two types. You have granulocytes and you have something called agranulocytes.
Oh, okay, got it.
Two types of WBCs, granulocytes and agranulocytes.
Okay.
The name itself is telling you granulo means granules,
Focus.
cyte means
Yes.
cell. That means
Hmm.
granulocytes are those WBCs which have granules within their cytoplasm. ये देख, these are the 5 types. So under granulocytes, okay, they have 3 types: neutrophil,
No.
basophil, eosinophil.
Hmm.
Okay, and agranulocytes के 2 types हैं, lymphocyte and monocytes.
Okay. Yes.
And the name is agranulocyte. That means the cytoplasm, as
Yes.
you can see, is smooth without any granules.
Yes.
Okay, so granulocytes make up 72% of all the WBCs, and the remaining 28% is agranulocytes.
Okay, got it. Yes.
Okay, remember the types also. Okay, and comparatively, as you can see, size wise, lymphocytes are the smallest of all the WBCs, and monocytes are the largest among all the WBCs. Both
Okay,
of
got
them
it.
are under agranulocytes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, remember these points.
Yes.
All these can be MCQ type questions. Okay,
Okay,
and
got
जो
it.
granules hai in these granulocytes, what are they? They are nothing but secretory vesicles.
Oh, okay, got it.
Secretions, enzymes वगैरह होते हैं.
हाँ.
Okay, and ये जो 3 types है, neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil, these are classified depending upon their staining ability, their staining property.
Staining ability.
Okay, we'll see one by one. Wait, ये देखो, सबसे पहले neutrophils. The name itself is telling you neutro, that means neutral, neither
Neutral.
acidic nor basic.
Basic. Yes.
तो न्यूट्रल स्टेन्स या डाइज अगर हम यूज करेंगे तो वी विल बी एबल टू विजुअलाइज दिस न्यूट्रोफिल्स अंडर द माइक्रोस्कोप.
Okay.
इसको न्यूट्रोफिल बोलते हैं. So out of all the WBCs, 70% is neutrophils. Out of all these 5 types, maximum
Yes.
number of WBCs that we have are the neutrophils.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and in सबके cells में nucleus को देखना, there is a difference in all. Granulocytes के nucleus, they are lobed ones, compartments है.
Lobed.
Lobed मतलब compartments. Agranulocytes के जो nucleus है, they are not.
एक के इसमें. Yeah.
तो न्यूट्रोफिल्स के न्यूक्लियस को देखना, दे आर मल्टी या पॉलीलोब्ड.
Yeah.
बहुत सारे लोब्स हैं. ओके,
Yes.
बेसोफिल का कैसा है? सी द न्यूक्लियस, इट इज ट्विस्टेड.
Twisted.
ऐसे एकदम घुमाया हुआ जैसा लगता है. बेसोफिल का न्यूक्लियस को देखना.
Okay, got it.
ओके,
Yes.
न्यूट्रोफिल में कैसा है? इट इज सेवरल लोब्ड.
Several.
2 to 7 तक रहते हैं.
Yes.
And eosinophil में कैसा है? Eosinophil is also called acidophil. They are bilobed. You can see 2 lobes.
Okay, got it.
न्यूक्लियस के लोब्स में भी डिफरेंस नजर आ रहा है.
हाँ.
ओके, न्यूट्रोफिल कितना है? 70% of all WBCs. बेसोफिल कितना है? 0.5 to 1% of all WBCs. And eosinophils is 1 to 3%.
Oh, okay.
All
Got
this
it.
comparatively याद रखने से.
Yes.
Okay? So structure wise all 3 are clear.
Clear.
न्यूट्रोफिल्स का क्या फंक्शन है? They are involved in phagocytosis.
Phagocytosis.
Cell eating.
Cell it.
Phagocytosis मतलब cell eating, मतलब any pathogen if it enters the body, उसके cells को ये पकड़ के खा लेगा. That's called
Okay,
phagocytosis.
got it.
So it is protective function. Okay, you know something called pus?
Pus, I know.
कि whenever there is a cut or a wound and जब वो फूट जाते हैं, okay, तो
Yes.
एक ऐसे गंदा सा liquid आता है, whitish to green
Yes,
to
yes.
yellowish something. उसमें क्या
Yes.
है? The dead neutrophils, the damaged tissues and dead microbes.
Yes.
पूरा जंग छीड़ने के बाद जो बचा हुआ रहता है ना, वो सब है यहाँ पे. That's called pus.
Yeah.
So remember, pus is associated with neutrophils, WBCs.
Okay, got it.
Basophils are also called cyanophils. Remember.
Cyano.
And they नाम से ही पता चलता है. Baso, they are staining with basic stains.
Basic
like
stains.
red
Oh,
and
wow.
blue.
Okay, got it. Ah.
इसलिए basophil.
The next one will be acid.
Yes. Okay. So
Neutral.
basophils का function क्या है? They are produced, they are present during infection and allergenic conditions only.
How?
Because उनका नंबर तभी बढ़ जाता है वो स्टेबल करने के लिए उस टाइम.
Okay, correct. Yes.
Okay, so they secrete
Yeah.
something called heparin, histamine and serotonin. ये तीनों
Serotonin.
secrete है जो allergenic and
Yes.
infection condition में help करते हैं. That's the role of
Yes.
basophils. That's why it is very less in the WBCs, 0.5 to 1%. Okay.
Yes.
Acidophils, they contain lysosomal granules.
Lysosome.
Lysosome, suicide bags of the cell, याद है?
Suicide bags of cell. Yes, this
तो
is
वो
suicide
red
bag.
color stain करता है with acidic stains. Remember acidic stain like eosin.
Eosin.
Basic stain हमने methylene blue example दिया था. Acidic stain में eosin.
Yes.
Okay, and they also involved in phagocytosis and they destroy the antigen antibody complex.
Okay, got it. Yes.
Antigen is on the pathogen and antibody is on the WBC. तो इनका complex बन के लड़ाई होता है तो वो destroy करता है.
Okay, got it.
Okay? And allergenic condition में इनका number बढ़ जाता है and they show antihistamine property.
Got it.
Okay? And they are also responsible for detoxification. कि कभी टॉक्सिक कंपाउंड्स अगर आ गया, पैथोजेंस नहीं बट कोई टॉक्सिक कंपाउंड अगर आ गया तो उसको डिटॉक्सिफाई करने में इओसिनोफिल्स हेल्प करते हैं.
ओके गॉट इट.
पॉइजन, उसका जो पॉइजनस पार्ट है वो रिड्यूस करने के लिए. सो दे हैव समथिंग कॉल्ड एंटी टॉक्सिन्स व्हिच कैन डिटॉक्सिफाई.
गॉट इट.
Understood the three types of granulocytes?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, coming to the agranulocytes, they do not have granules. They do not have a lobed nucleus.
Yes.
Lymphocytes में कैसा है? It's almost a spherical nucleus, a large one. And monocytes में kidney shaped nucleus.
Yes.
Okay. तो यहाँ पे several lobed, यहाँ पे twisted. Here it is bilobed. Here it is circular. Here it is kidney shaped.
Yes.
That
got
is
it.
important to remember. So
Yes.
lymphocytes is the smallest among all the WBCs. Large spherical nucleus. They have 25 to 30% of all the WBCs.
Yeah.
So maximum number of WBC type is the neutrophils, 70%. Second maximum is lymphocytes.
Lymphocytes. Okay, got it.
Okay. And there are two types of lymphocytes according to the function. एक है B lymphocytes, दूसरा है T lymphocytes.
T lymphocytes. Okay, got it.
Okay, B lymphocyte bone marrow में mature होते हैं and they are responsible for our immunity, antibody production and immunity के लिए.
Okay.
Okay, and antibody immunity T lymphocytes they mature in the thymus.
T for
Thymus gland
B
is
for...
located in our heart.
Okay.
Heart में
Got it.
वो cell mediated immunity के लिए responsible है.
Yes. Okay, got it.
And different types of T lymphocytes are also there. Okay, जैसे helper T cells, killer T cells, memory T cells, suppressor T cells. Health and disease वाले topic में इसका details हम देखेंगे.
Okay, got it.
About immunity and all. But basically major immunity वाला जो part है that is taken care of by lymphocytes.
Lymphocytes. Okay, got it.
Next we have monocytes. Monocytes are the largest among all the WBCs. So kidney are bean shaped. So 3 to 5% of all the WBCs. Okay. These are very motile, मतलब they can move around quickly. And they produce something called macrophages.
Macaroni. Oh, नहीं, macrophages.
मतलब बड़े cells बनाते हैं जो छोटे cells को खाते हैं. Phagocytosis.
Okay, got it.
तो continuous अपने blood को clean रखते हैं. They destroy the bacteria, dead or damaged tissue. ये सब regularly उठाते रहते हैं cells से. So blood remains comparatively better. That's the function of monocytes. अच्छी समझा WBC सारे types, functions properly. Okay.
Yes.
Let us go to the last part of blood, that is thrombocytes or platelets.
Thrombo.
RBC को बोला था erythrocytes.
Erythrocytes. Okay.
Leukocytes. Platelets are
Leukocytes.
called thrombocytes.
Thrombocytes.
Okay, these are actually cellular fragments. छोटे बड़े
Oh,
pieces जैसे. See this. ये देखा सर. If you take a sample of a blood,
wow.
ऐसे दिखेगा, WBCs ऐसे दिखेगा, and in between there are small cells which you can see. They are platelets.
This is our platelets. Okay, got it.
Okay, and these are produced from large cells which are called megakaryocytes, produced in the bone marrow.
Karyocytes. Yes.
Which are produced in the bone marrow.
Hmm.
Okay, small oval shaped cells without nucleus. They don't have a nucleus.
Okay. Yeah.
So normal platelet count कितना है? It is around 2.5 to 4.5 lakh per cubic millimeter. As I told you, RBCs are in millions, WBCs are in thousands, platelets are in lakhs per cubic millimeter.
Million, thousand, lakh.
Yes, ऐसे याद रखना. Similarly, if there is a decrease in the number of thrombocytes, उसको बोलते हैं thrombocytopenia.
Decrease में हमेशा पीनिया आता है.
Yes,
Yes.
correct. That's a way to remember. Okay, तो अगर डिक्रीज हो गया तो देयर कैन बी इंटरनल ब्लीडिंग दैट कैन हैपन कि अंदर कोई ऑर्गन या टिश्यू डैमेज हुआ तो ब्लीडिंग हो जाएगा, उसको हैमरेज बोलते हैं. दैट कैन बी डेंजरस. ठीक है. एंड ब्लड प्लेटलेट्स का मेन फंक्शन है ब्लड क्लॉट करने में, कि कभी वुंड वगैरह हो गया तो हील करना है, ब्लीडिंग बंद करना है. तो प्लेटलेट्स आर द वन.
Oh, this is इसका function.
Yes.
Okay, ठीक है.
So they
Got it.
secrete something called platelet factors, which are necessary for blood clotting. We'll see the process of blood clotting now.
Okay.
Okay. कभी कभी ब्लड वेसल भी रप्चर हो जाते हैं, आर्टरी, वेन, कैपिलरी, अंदर कहीं रप्चर हो गया, ब्लड वहां से बाहर निकला, तो प्लेटलेट्स आर इन्वॉल्व इन प्लगिंग इट. तो ऐसे जो प्लेटलेट प्लग बनते हैं उसको बोलते हैं थ्रोम्बस.
Thrombus.
Okay. And they also secrete something called serotonin.
Serotonin.
सेरोटोनिन करके एक हार्मोन सिक्रेट करते हैं, which is a vasoconstrictor. vasoconstrictor का मतलब है ब्लड वेसल का ल्यूमेन को नैरो करता है.
Oh.
वैसो मींस
Narrow
ब्लड
करने का.
वेसल, कंस्ट्रिक्टर मतलब नैरो.
Okay, got it.
नैरो करेगा तो ज्यादा ब्लड नहीं पास होगा, ब्लीडिंग कम होगा.
Yes.
रेगुलेटिंग ऑल दैट.
Yes. Got
Okay.
it.
Now we have to understand how the clotting or coagulation takes place, the process. Okay. So how does the clotting take place? There are two pathways. Okay. First is called extrinsic pathway and second is called intrinsic pathway. Extrinsic means if there is any damage to a tissue which is outside the blood vessel, then there is a protein called thromboplastin which is written. This flowchart is very, very important. There is a protein called thromboplastin. Okay. If there is an intrinsic pathway and there is a damage to a blood vessel, then there is a cascade of clotting factors which continue. In both the conditions, inactive factor X is released. And in the presence of thromboplastin and clotting factors or either of them, the inactive factor X gets converted into activated factor because clotting is not always required. Okay. So whenever the clotting is required, the inactive form gets converted to active form, activated factor X. In the presence of activated factor X, the prothrombin in the blood plasma gets converted to thrombin, the activated form. So this activated factor X acts like a catalyst. Prothrombin gets converted to thrombin. Then in the presence of thrombin, fibrinogen in the blood plasma gets converted to fibrin. So it's like one product which is one compound which is produced becomes a catalyst for the formation of another one. This fibrin will form a network or a mesh of fibers which will cover that surface of the wound, and that is nothing but the blood clot. So this flowchart is very, very important. Okay. So extrinsic and intrinsic pathway both are needed, and for that there are various substances like clotting factors or a cascade mechanism. Cascade means a series of steps. So there are totally 12 such clotting factors in our blood, which are simply numbered as 1 to 12 or 1 to 13. Okay, 1 to 13. Why? Because the sixth factor is actually not in active use. Okay, so all this interaction between them leads to the formation of the enzyme called thrombin. Okay, and then thromboplastin helps in the formation of the enzyme prothrombinase. These are all involved in the clotting process. So heparin gets inactivated and inactive prothrombin gets converted to active thrombin, as you saw in the flowchart. Okay, and the blood protein, that is fibrinogen, which we saw in the blood plasma, okay, that gets converted into an insoluble form because we have to form a covering or a mesh. It cannot be a soluble form. So it gets converted into an insoluble form called fibrin. And then in that fibrin network, the platelets and other blood cells are trapped to form a covering part, which is known as the clot. Okay, and clot is also known as thrombus. That's why the platelets are also called as thrombocytes. Okay, so hope you understood the process of clotting properly. This is very important. Okay, and with that we have completed understanding all the different components of the blood. Okay, their location, their number, their conditions, the functions, everything has been understood. Okay, so we have completed the first part of circulatory system, that is the blood. In the next session we will discuss completely about the heart and all its functioning aspects. Okay, bye.